5, 4. That's my thing. I'm gonna do the intro, okay? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Podcast. I mess that up every single time. Today, I have a special guest with me.
John.
Yeah, his name's John. He's a big hunter, kind of like me. And today, we decided we were gonna do a podcast together. I didn't say video. So in this episode, we're gonna be talking about hunting and a bunch of hunting stuff and things that we do when we hunt. John, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. First question, what kind of things do we hunt? Consisting of what animals?
Partridge, pigeons, squirrels, bunnies. Well, you hunt bunnies, I don't hunt bunnies, but...
Yeah, only I do that.
Yeah.
What kind of gun do you have?
I have a Stoeger S4000L, or E.
E.
Yes.
With a suppressed barrel.
With a suppressed barrel.
Nice. I have the Stoeger S4000L, non-suppressed, so it's pretty loud. I'm still able to kill things with it, though. And the caliber of our guns is .177 caliber of a pellet gun. And it shoots these things right here.
How much FPS is your gun?
Mine is 495 feet per second, which is still enough to kill plenty. His, on the other hand...
is 1200.
Yeah. It's 1,200 feet per second. That's pretty insane when you think about it, John.
Yeah, it does kill a lot of things.
I know. What other hunting stuff do you do?
Well, I think I mainly do partridge. Every once in a while, I'll walk in the bush doing squirrel, but most of the time, I do. Like, I'll do pigeons and stuff at my uncle's farm, but, yeah. What do you mostly do?
Mainly, most of the time, I'll go in my back trails, and I will hunt squirrels, and I will hunt partridge, and I will also hunt weasels. If they're there, I rarely see them, though. And I'll sometimes also hunt rabbits, as John mentioned earlier.
Yeah, today we just came home. I'm one of Brock's friends, so I'm staying at his house today, and we went partridge hunting, and we were walking through the bush, and we made one flush. So one of them flushed and flew.
Twice.
And then we walked after it again, and he flew again. We never saw him since.
What kind of stories, or what's your favorite story that you've had when hunting?
Probably my first partridge, when I was on a quad, and I was driving, and in the corner of my eye, I saw it, and it was on a drumming log.
Oh, yeah.
And I just blasted it, and that was my first ever partridge. What's your favorite story?
I have to be honest, I'm going to say the same thing as you. I was walking around my trails. This moment haunts me. It doesn't even haunt me. It just comes back to me every once in a while. I'm walking through my back trails. I've seen partridge there all the time, but at the time I didn't have anything to shoot them with. And I really wanted to try partridge at the time, and I was really new to hunting. I'm walking along, one's broadside. I'd sighted my gun in the morning earlier on, so I knew where to aim. Nice warm Saturday morning, sun gleaming on the partridge. I aimed, and I pulled that trigger, and I was expecting it to I thought I'd miss it, but somehow I hit it, and I was insane. I screamed at the top of my lungs, yes! Because I was so happy, and I cleaned it for the first time, and I was also new to that. And John, you can relate, that's a pretty bad experience for the first time.
Yeah, the first time's pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. But it didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would. I got one slab and a couple other small chunks.
How much partridge have you killed in your whole life of hunting?
I've killed 9 partridge in my whole life. This season so far, I've 6. No, wait, 5. 5 this season, 4 last season. I don't hunt them often. I don't hunt them all the time to the point where I'm making them go extinct in the land. But, there's still plenty around, and I enjoy hunting them because it's fun. How about you?
I've killed 12 in my whole life, and 8 last year, this season, and 4 this season. So last year they were I feel I know you can agree with this. They they would stay in the same spot and
Yeah.
they wouldn't like flash all the time. They wouldn't fly away.
No.
Now they're the second you can get a shot of them, you're gonna have to take it. But us with air guns, you have to be within 10 yards at least.
At least 10 yards. Like,
Yeah, and if you're not, you're most likely just gonna injure the bird and it's gonna fly away and it's gonna die.
Yeah. Longest shot I've ever taken on a partridge was about 15 yards away, and I was pretty skeptical, but I still hit it, and it indeed was a quick death, and I was proud of it. What's your longest shot?
I'm gonna say, like killing it or like
Yeah.
not killing it. Killing it. I mean, I always try to get really close because when I'm getting close, I need to hit it in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't hit it in the head, most likely it's not gonna die. But I'm gonna say, oh yeah, one time I went hunting with my grandpa. I had his 22.
Oh,
That's
boy.
my farthest shot. It was like 20 yards.
Oh.
And
Oh,
I
boy.
actually hit it in the wing.
Ooh.
So it didn't fly. No, it couldn't fly. So then I was running after it. Don't worry, the gun wasn't loaded. I already had the chamber. Like there was nothing in there. So then I was running after it. I grabbed it. The thing's still alive.
Oh,
I was like, Grandpa, it's still alive. He goes, killed it.
Yeah.
What's your farthest shot?
I already said.
Like 15 yards.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Someone's knocking at my door. Occupied. Yeah. So as John mentioned earlier, we do pigeon hunting also, which that's completely different. We don't eat the pigeons because
That's weird.
That's just.
Well, it's not weird. If
It's like-
if it's a city pigeon, it's okay. But like farm chickens where they eat cow poop and stuff is not good.
Yeah, we do it for pest control, and the reason why is because the pigeons, they'll land in the rafters, they will,
Poop everywhere.
yeah, they'll poop on the hay, and sometimes they even go to the barns and poop in the cow's food. Well, I guess hay is their food, so same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we shoot them because it's pest control, and our school does an event called the Bazaar. It happens every November 16, 17?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, and John and I had pigeon hunting for
Pest control
yeah.
kind of thing.
for our auction that we do.
For like farmers that if they want to buy it, then they could buy it in an auction and we could go there for 5 hours at a time. And
Exactly.
tomorrow we're going to a farm and we're going to be there for 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
2 different farms.
Mhm.
That's going to be so much fun.
We're going to hopefully make a video about that, actually, which is going to be really interesting. Because if we can make a video about this, oh boy, it's going to be fun.
And maybe tomorrow morning you will see, not tomorrow morning, but like tomorrow morning we might make a video
Might. It's a possibility. It's a very slim chance. It's like 25 to 75.
of partridge hunting.
Yeah.
So if you see that, it will be the best video on Fishing with Brock Official.
Oh yeah, 100%. Except the thumbnail will not be as good because I'm not an artist. Ha
Yeah.
ha.
How many squirrels have you killed in your life?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Pest control. Oh boy, am I ever happy to do that. I've probably killed like 40 squirrels in my life, if I'm gonna be honest.
40, that's a lot. I've only killed like
That's a lot.
13 maybe?
Yeah.
I remember when Brock came to my house,
Oh,
we were walking through all these.
oh.
They weren't even trails, they were just in the middle of the bush where I hunt a lot now.
Yeah, we were just walking through a jungle of coniferous trees, pretty much, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and then we didn't see one, so then we were like, let's just sit it out, maybe we'll see one. Brock saw a bird, he was going to shoot a little chickadee bird.
No, it wasn't.
I know you weren't. And then,
It's
and
fine.
then, well, you were actually going to shoot a crow, but that's okay.
It's kind of illegal, so we're gonna shoot it. And then John tells me, squirrel!
Yeah, I yelled squirrel. And
And I was like, and I'm like, what are you looking at? And then John's like, what are you looking at? And,
Yeah, 'cause-
I was looking at the crow. So, I didn't know there was a squirrel there. And then I look at the side of the tree. Oh boy, there's a squirrel right there. Johnny shoots. He scares it. He doesn't hit it.
because
Or
I
whatever.
wasn't going to hit, because Brock wasn't actually going to shoot the crow. It was just in the air, flying. He wasn't going to shoot Chicky Bird. I didn't mean to say that. There was a crow, like, flying way high in the air. We have air guns. He didn't even take the shot.
No.
Because I made him not take the shot because that's highly illegal.
Also, I wouldn't have killed it anyways if
Yeah,
I hit it.
we wouldn't have hit it. Don't worry. And then I was like, "What are you looking at?" Because there was a squirrel right there on the little branch. So
Yeah.
I shot. I missed.
The thing runs up the tree.
40 feet in the air.
I have no sights on my gun. Like, I have no, like, barrel's like this long. You have the sights right here. You have the sight right here. I don't have these sights right here. So I've just got to guess where this sight is, and I somehow I hit the squirrel. It starts doing its, like, thing up in the tree. Like, it's still dead, but it doesn't fall down.
It's like...
Yeah.
And then it falls down. I take the finishing shot.
And it go away. We're busy right now.
And then later we walk back to my house, and we go.
No, can't be here. Damn it, go away. John's gonna the story.
And then we went back to my house. We sat down, watched some Kendall Gray.
Sorry about that. Big shout out to him though. He's a good.
Yeah,
YouTuber.
big shout out to Kendall Gray.
Mm-hmm.
We're Christians, so we like watching him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go back to my house, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna get one this time because Brock killed that other one. I was like, I think I'm gonna get one this time. So we go back. We sit in this little like tree. There's a nest of squirrels. There was no squirrels in it.
No squirrels. I said, hey John, there's a nest right there. Doesn't that mean there's squirrels around? And as soon as I say that, the millisecond after I say that,
there's a squirrel just jumping around. And then it goes way high. I have a 1,200 feet per second.
So obviously
gun,
you were good.
I was
you were
not
good.
scared that I was gonna not kill it.
You missed the first 2 shots, to be fair.
Well, we don't talk about because you missed another one too.
Yeah,
And then he went up, and then I shot. I missed. He goes back down the tree, goes back up, and then he hopped in another tree, and there was these 2 little, like, 2 pine needles branches that were covering it. I just shot through the pine needle branches, and
you
killed it.
You smoked it in the head.
Yeah,
you hit it like right below the ear, so it just drilled through its brain.
Yeah, and we're not doing this for no reason. We're doing this
because we're not.
People, like, practically tell us to do it because it's pest control, and
exactly
they don't like them eating their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, how much, what was I gonna say? Yeah, what else do you like to hunt other than squirrels? Oh yeah, you hunt rabbits. Tell us about your rabbit hunt.
Oh man, I'm going partridge hunting, right? I look up in the tree. Oh, a partridge! I shoot it, and I hit it. It falls down on the ground, and then I'm walking back, and out of the corner of my eye, I see a little like twitch. So zip over like a deer, and I see a big boy rabbit just hiding under this apple tree. He's eating the apples. What? He's like 9 yards away probably. And I sat there holding my gun for like 50 seconds probably, debating if I should shoot it or not. And I thought to myself, oh, this is going to be a lot of cleaning it if I hit it and not kill it. Like I knew I was going to kill it. But like, if I shoot this thing, it's going to be a lot of cleaning. And thought if I don't shoot it, I'm probably going to, the rest of the month, regret not shooting it. 50 seconds go by, and the rabbit just stays there. I pull the trigger. I think I miss it. And all of a sudden, he perches up on his hind legs like he's about to jump, and then he just died. Right between the eyes.
Yeah, I've never shot a rabbit. I probably won't. I probably won't until... Like, I've seen rabbits on partridge hunts,
Oh, yeah.
but they're just in the middle of the trail doing nothing wrong to me. But they eat your stuff in your garden, so you have a reason to shoot them.
Also, I wanted to try rabbit, which is actually really good.
Shout out to Kendall Gray teaching them how to clean it too.
Yeah, I know. It's embarrassing, but yeah, I know. If someone ever tells you that rabbits are bad to eat,
don't listen.
Because they taste like extremely chewy steak. I'm completely honest.
Partridge is the same. Like some people think it's gamey. I don't think it's gamey at all.
No.
But like, it tastes.
It tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it tastes like really chewy steak.
It looks like the top part of like a chicken leg. If you know, like the breasts look like a chicken leg.
Yeah, but like one chicken breast is like twice the size as a partridge breast, unless you get a big partridge.
Oh, yeah, big ones. Yeah. How about this pigeon story, John? Remember when I was walking down the ladder? I was like, boys, there's a pigeon.
So we were at my uncle's, and he bought the auction thing for pest control, and I think we killed 4 at this moment. And then
no, we only killed.
Oh no, we only killed 2 because Max killed one.
Yeah, Max is John's cousin. He went with us.
Yeah, and then we're walking down this like I don't know what you call it. It's like a ladder kind of thing, but
Yeah,
it's for feet.
yeah.
And then Brock's like, I see something. So he blasts it. It's like in the corner of a wall. Like
John
there's two. There's like it's like a wall like this, and then it's like standing right in the wall, like it's like hiding so we don't see it.
Yeah. John thought I was looking at a decoy.
Yeah, and then Brock just blasted it. Oh, and then another time, there was so it's the same hunt, but I was in a hayloft, and my cousin Max and him, like Brock, they went to another farm, and they scared all the pigeons away to the hayloft.
Like the same farm, but like a different part of it.
They thought no one was but pigeons are kind of smart, at the same time kind of dumb, and then
more on the dumb side.
Yeah, more on the dumb side, but like they know where you are sometimes. Like if they see you, they won't land.
Yeah.
So then there's two. No, first of all, there's one. And then I had this little duck blind kind of thing.
Yeah, he made it at hay bales.
Yeah.
Which the owner was completely fine with us doing that.
Yeah. And then he was like right on like a ridge kind of thing. Like, what do you call those? Wood?
Like the little cross beams.
Yeah, little cross beams. And I just blast it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go, grab it, throw it into the side. And then I wait 5 more minutes, load my gun. There's two coming this time.
Mm-hmm.
I shoot. I don't think I hit it because I was aiming for one and it was kind of moving. And then one of them went to another like ridge, and the other one went really high up. So I was like, that one's gonna stay there. So then I tried to shoot at this one. He moved the second I got closer. So I went for this one, miss, and then I shot it, and I got him. So I killed 2, and Max and Brock come back and like, you actually killed one? Yeah. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry about that.
And then
it was also annoying because they were mainly hiding on silo, which was painful because
but there was a guy with a 1300 FPS gun with it. It's a
Gammo Swarm. That's what it was. Gammo
Yeah.
Swarm Maxim G2.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a good one. And then I think, and then we went to your uncle's, and then we went in the hayloft. Killed one. I killed one.
Embarrassing.
What?
We killed one, and then we went to his other farm. Guess how many we see, John?
Probably about 20. Guess how many we missed? Probably about 20. Yeah, but like that's Brock's best friend, so
Yeah,
we
that
got
was his
to
farm.
see him a little bit.
We were gonna go in the loft, but then we realized there's no way for the pigeons to go in.
Yeah, it was like
or
an
out.
enclosed barn, not a loft.
Yeah,
So,
which I can see why.
what else is a fun pigeon hunt thing I've done? Oh, I'll tell you about the time I got like 3 partridge in one. So,
Oh yeah, I guess you could do that.
I go on a trail. This is my favorite trail. And I shoot at it. I like skim it, but a pellet gun, if you don't hit it in the head or neck, you're not going to kill it. So then...
You skim it, those are you don't hit the skim, you just knock some feathers off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then
Not wounding the animal.
No, but I killed it later, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I come back. There's one, like, I shoot it, die. I go to get the animal. And then I hear some stepping. So I go over, and there's another partridge right there, so I kill it. Then I got 2, and then I go to another spot. And then, so he was mainly, like, I saw him out of the corner of my eye. And then I walk in a bush. He goes on way up in a tree. That's not the farthest shot I've ever done. I did a farthest shot with a 22. Yeah, and then I blast it. He dies.
22 long rifle.
Yeah, 22 long rifle.
22 long rifle.
And then, and then I had to skin all those 3.
That's neat.
It's annoying, but it's fun.
I know. So here's my story. My most recent partridge kill. I'm walking over in my bush, and I'm walking over to my spot, and I seen 2. There was 3 of them actually. 2 of them go in one spot, the other one flies away in a completely different direction towards some other property, who knows where. And then I go see the 2 because I can hear one land, and it's not far away at all. So I go over there, and I can't find it. And I'm like, well, that sucks. And then I'm walking back. He was standing right in front of me, like from me to the okay, actually
You can't see,
you
but
can't see it, but
if,
like from here to double, like triple the
From
length,
you to there.
right to the end of my arm. So let's just say like 5 yards away.
Yeah.
And he flew up into the base of a tree, and I could just see his head. And his body was nowhere to be visible because he's hiding like in the side of the tree. I was like, that's a risky shot. But if I had taken one step, he would have flown away because we would have realized, oh, he's still there. And I took the shot. Feathers go flying, and the bird goes down. And I was happy. And that video, or that kill, is actually on YouTube. Go to Fishing with Brock Official if you haven't already, and consider subscribing. Because Ron and I might make a pigeon hunting video. And
Yeah, which will be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And probably not maybe a partridge hunting video tomorrow
Probably
morning.
not.
Probably not, but
No.
you might see one.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. There's also a catch and cook on there for partridge. So if you want to go watch that, go ahead and come back to this later. Or finish this up, I guess. Anyways, John, we've been going for 21 minutes.
Tell me about your fishing experience, because I know you love fishing.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fisher too. This isn't just a hunting podcast now. Don't worry, I'm still gonna make some fishing videos. Spring comes in summer. Okay. How about no? Let's start with John's fishing experiences.
I do fish a lot. I'm not like a big fisher like you. I'm
Don't
more
you-
of a hunter, but I do have that where it's in my pocket. Not in my pocket. It's in my other pocket in the living room. I can go get it.
All right, I'll stay here, and if you go, bring it. All right. John did a Secret Santa with his school class, and he got a fishing lure. So he's gonna go ahead and bring that, and he's gonna show, and I'm gonna tell you guys, and he's also gonna tell you what this lure is for, how can you use it, effective ways to use it probably, and yeah, and he's back. There we go. All right. Okay. So I already talked about how you got this for your Secret Santa
Yeah.
that you did. The spinnerbait. Yep, spinnerbait. So you can. This is mainly for bass, but I've also caught many pike on spinnerbaits, and I've also lost quite a few spinnerbaits. All you do is I just reel them in normally. If I find weed patches in the summer, oh, you better believe it, I'm sending this lure in there. Because it's going to work really well in there. It's going to flash. It's going to look like a dying bait fish. It's going to trigger the pike. And they will hopefully strike it.
Yeah.
And bass also like it because it also has the same representation of a dying bait fish. If you fish these by rocks, you're going to more likely get a bass. I've never caught walleye or perch on here. But, I mean, if you wanted to, late fall trout, like lake trout, you could probably try using one of these things. Salmon, you could probably try using the spinnerbait on. I don't think that's gonna work. Wait, I might be able to get this. No.
Here, wait. Yeah.
Oh,
They see it. Yeah. Alright.
who cares? It's a good bait, anyways. though.
Another really good, like if you're bass fishing, another good one is like a plain hook with a worm on it. That'll work good.
Oh yeah,
What's your biggest bass you've ever caught?
20 inches. 20-inch bass.
How much pounds?
Ooh, I'm gonna say like a 5 pound. He's 5 pounds.
Nice.
No, this was a smallmouth. Okay, not a largemouth.
Yeah, we live in Canada, so.
We don't have largemouth. Well, I mean, Southern Ontario we have largemouth. I think.
Maybe.
I don't really know. But up here in the north we have smallmouth bass. And I went to Lactama Lodge. I mean, no, sorry, just not Lactama Lodge. Go check out Lactama Lodge. Book your next trip there because it's insane walleye fishing, insanely kind people, and a good shop there too. So go check that place out.
Our
And
go-to fishing and hunting, like, goods to get is DNR Sporting Goods.
DNR Sporting Goods. You said it, John. The greatest store in Thunder Bay, according to me and John.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And all the hunters and fishers out there in Thunder Bay, I guess. It's crazy how often we go there. When was the last time you went there, John?
I'm gonna say 3 weeks ago, because my dad just bought a brand new Seiko 90 6.5 Creedmoor, so we had to get some bullets for that bad boy.
Oh, nice.
That thing kicks a little bit too. My shoulder hurts like it did. But
I actually got my pellet gun from there actually, so that was really nice. So yeah, the guy also gave me a free part for my gun.
Because your sights.
Because yeah, he gave me.
Which we already talked about.
Yeah, because my sights were broken, so he gave me the whole new part, which was really nice of the employee. There's insanely kind people there. It's a really good shop, and I bought a whole bunch of fishing stuff from there. I got my musky rod from there.
Your bait caster.
Yeah, my musky rod.
Yeah.
I've got many of my baits from there.
I say when you're looking for a fishing rod, a gun, if you're old enough.
Yeah.
That's the go-to spot.
Yeah, DNR Sporting Goods. Canadian Tire is good too, but
yeah, but like DNR is meant for it. Canadian Tire is just
Canadian
like
Tire's for like camping and stuff. But like, I feel like DNR is just
DNR's all outdoors.
Exactly. Well, not like all hunting
Yeah.
and fishing outdoors and that stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just playing with my pellets. Once again, if you that's what I shoot. That's what John and I shoot.
Yeah, they're lead. There's alloy ones, but I tried them. They're not good.
Yeah.
They're just light.
Yeah, they didn't really do much damage.
It does make like more FPS, but
Yeah, your gun will shoot faster, but
FPS is feet per second if you didn't know.
oh yeah, and that doesn't mean it'll travel that far. It won't travel like 1,200 feet, but like maybe it will. But
Maybe.
that's just the speed of it, how fast it comes out of the barrel, pretty much.
Yeah. So we're on fishing, so we're not gonna get back into hunting.
No, it's that weird time of year where the ice is just freezing over the water.
Yeah, it's like slush, and you can't ice fish at all. But
I know, but there's still partridge hunting.
I love ice fishing too.
Oh yeah, ice fishing is probably the best. Can I stack 3 pellets?
Can you?
Can I do it? I very well can.
I bet you can stack 4.
Do it, John. Okay, we're getting off track here, John. We got focus.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you ruined it.
What's your biggest like fish in general you caught? That 41-incher walleye or that big lake trout?
First of all, the 41. We never caught a 41-inch walleye.
I said pike. Oh, I said pike.
You said
pike.
walleye.
I meant to say pike. That's a big walleye then.
Oh boy, that'd be a big walleye. The biggest fish I've caught, or like my family's caught.
Just like your dad or your mom or your grandpa, like your family. I'm saying.
Oh, okay. 41.25-inch lake trout.
That thing was huge.
That thing was absolutely giant.
Yeah, watch that video on his YouTube. It's like
19 pounds of pure gut and meat.
It's pretty insane. I would have loved to have been on that fishing trip.
Another one of my biggest catches is, of course, you all know it, the most popular video on my channel, the 41-inch muskie from Eagle Lake, Ontario. If you want to go catch big fish, just go to Eagle Lake. I'm going to be completely honest. They got big pike, big muskies, big walleyes, big bass, big whitefish, big
everything you're saying. If not
yeah, pretty much. But also including big waves.
Big waves.
What? Be safe. Be safe in the outdoors. It can be fun, but safety is always
number 1.
Numero uno.
No, shooting something is number 1. Safety can come after. Number 2 is safety.
Debatable.
Yeah,
according to John, but
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so I've killed 4 partridge this season. I think I already talked about this, and 8 last season. And partridge hunting ends December
31st this year.
Yeah, 31st, and it's gonna be 2024 then.
2024. Those even years are always the best.
Yeah.
Odd years have been like so bad recently. I don't know why. Like every odd year we don't get to do stuff, but every even year it's like, for me at least, it's a new PB. A new PB means personal best, not public broadcasting. I know people have told me that. I know, but new personal best walleye, new personal best pike. Like in length and weight. I don't know. And last year was insane for partridge too. Like,
yeah, last year was a lot better. But like this year, I feel like I saw more. But last year I saw 20 on one trail.
I'm Molly. Okay, you have to go now. It's gone in there. Bye.
Yeah, last year.
Sorry about that again.
This year I saw 20 on one trail, and I was like running in a bush for those things.
Yeah.
Gun wasn't loaded, and then
Yeah, we don't ever do that. We don't ever run around with guns loaded. We're not that
That's too
stupid.
stupid, but
I know.
yeah. And then I saw 10 on another trail. Like they like to eat gravel, so in this, like they like
Yeah.
to, like if it's a sunny day and there's a gravel road,
Just check there.
just go there.
Just go there. Don't go anywhere else. Unless you can't go anywhere else, then I don't know. But if you ever want to try to catch partridge, warm days are key. But somehow John and I just decided to go mess around in the bush and see if we can find anything, not anyone. We found a partridge, and it was supposed to rain today. It was a 50-50.
Yeah.
It was like in between. It was like cloudy and about to rain, but just wouldn't. So that was weird. And we saw one. We flushed it twice, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
I know.
What else can we talk about?
Well, we've been going for half an hour somehow. Time flies when you're having fun. That was cringy, I know.
Yeah, that was very cringy.
Shush. Don't make fun of
So tomorrow, hopefully, not tomorrow, but hopefully tomorrow we'll be making a video of pigeon hunting.
pigeon hunting, hopefully tomorrow. Yeah.
And you guys will love that video.
I don't know if John mentioned this tomorrow, but we said we were going for 5 hours, but this time we're going for 6. So and you can do a whole lot in an hour of hunting. I guess we could explain like the biology of a partridge. Like,
what do you mean?
Like what they eat. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you're ever told partridge are stupid, they're not wrong. That person
They're not wrong, but they're not right.
They're not
at the same time.
Yeah, it's weird. I know, but
I say they're more stupid. They're more on the dumb side than on the smarter side.
But I've had it in the past where I go to the same hunting spot over and over again, and there's one that lives in my property, and I've been trying to hunt it forever. Its name's Beard Boy because like the poofy thing on their neck. Oh, it's giant. It's like it comes around to his nose.
Oh, I've shot one of them before.
I know. I call him Beard Boy because he's an absolute giant. And then yeah, but partridge, if you go in the same spot over and over again, that partridge is gonna figure out, oh, I know what you did last week, and then he's gonna figure out, oh, I know what you're trying to do, and then it'll fly away, and then probably not come back for a while. But
yeah, I always hunt the same trails, but I'm like,
here's Polly.
I do it like 2 days every once in a while. I mean, I haven't done it much because I haven't done it much lately except for today, but I think the last time I went partridge hunting was 3 weeks ago in my Defender, so.
Really? Yeah. There's also something else I want to say about partridge. From what I've learned and experienced, from September to October in that time, if you're in our area, like Northern Ontario, this is just what they do for me. They'll stay around the open edges of like towards fields and gravel. But if like it's November, December, they'll start to creep into the more mature parts of the forest. And what I mean by that is more trees, more vegetation, more like water.
More cover.
Yeah, more cover.
More camouflage.
Yeah, more pine trees because that's where they normally are. And you'll find them in birch trees too sometimes though because they'll eat the berries that grow in them. They'll also eat the twigs. They'll also eat the buds, and
yeah, like when you're skinning them, and like there's this like big, it's like this big, and it's like what they eat, so you can see berries, like like grass,
the gizzard.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I think it's called the gizzard. Yeah, just don't fact check me on that, please. Yeah, I read something about partridge. Apparently, like 45% of the chicks won't last till August.
Yeah. Yeah, because foxes and
stuff and
bobcats. There is one bobcat that like lives around me.
Same here.
He might be gone, but
same here.
Oh yeah, talking about deer, we're not like
we don't hunt deer because
like
we're too young for that yet.
Yeah,
but when I turn 18, no, this channel's gonna change a lot.
Like it's 16, but and then
don't question me, John. Shut up.
Yeah, there's an 8-pointer. Out by me, I saw.
That's what I was gonna say.
It was in the rut, so now like the rut's definitely ended or coming to an end at least.
Yeah.
So I'm feeding deer right now. I just used trail mix.
You had a pile of corn when I went to your house.
Yeah.
And then we thought that it was the partridge, or you couldn't find the pile of corn because it was all gone.
Yeah.
And then we found one little crumb of corn,
Yeah, and we found it, and we found where it was. Because the deer love that stuff. It's trail mix. It's like a mix between corn, wheat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. It has like an apple smell because they like apples. So.
Yeah, his dad is the one who hunts deer. So.
Well, he used to. I'm getting him back into it. That's why he bought that Seiko 90. Oof. Seiko 90 is like the new model of gun from Seiko. Usually it was a Seiko 85, but now it's Seiko 90 in 6.5 Creedmoor. Stacking pellets is
so close.
Stacking pellets is not more important than this. Okay.
No, it's not. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So if you guys want to talk about fishing, we'll talk like 5 minutes about fishing. We tried, but
we extremely failed. I know that part was boring.
Okay, so what can we talk about fishing?
What lures for each?
Oh yeah, I think most of the time I use a spinner for walleye because I'm a walleye family, or a jig.
Yeah, I'm more of the pike or muskie side of type of family, but that doesn't mean I don't go for a walleye. And when I go for a walleye, I'll go for a white jig head with a half of a worm, block worms. In August, because August is the time when the fish will go deeper because the hot sun affects them, so they'll go deeper to avoid the hot sun. It's also because the walleye have the big eyes, so the sunlight can hurt their eyes easier, so they'll just go dive down to the bottom of the lake, and you can just jig there. That's all I do, and I just catch all of them.
Yeah, this thing, like Brock said, it's good for bass.
Because, worms are also good lure for bass. Minnows are too, but minnows are good for anything really.
Talk about your topwater experience with
topwater. If you want a good fishing adventure, pike, muskie, bass, topwater. I don't care. You're gonna have fun doing that unless you don't get any blow-ups. A blow-up is when you have the lure, it's coming across, the fish bites it, and when the fish bites it, it'll make a big whoosh in the water. Giant splash. And I've actually done sight fishing topwater before, which that is so cool to do. All you gotta do is just sunny day, go to a shallow spot behind a rock, which is where the bass were. It was like 5 feet deep, and I was pulling my lure like right across the paddle boat, which is what I was fishing from. I was fishing from a paddle boat, which was insanely stupid, but yet it was super fun. And I could see the fish come up, and sometimes they look at it, sometimes they just back down, but most of the time they just come up.
Oh, is that your video with that bass?
That was a paddleboard.
Oh, yeah.
But, Asher and I went in a paddleboat.
Asher is our friend. So.
Yeah, he's also one of my friends.
So,
And John's.
I fished in a paddle boat, too. I always do, because when I'm with my cousin, Blake, I go, on his little lake back there, and mainly pike. I think there's only pike in that. Some perch. He caught a pickerel about this big. It was actually pretty, it was like a minnow, but it was a pickerel.
Yeah, I've done it before.
So.
No, the worst types of feeling is when you foul hook the fish, which is not really the nicest. But then again, you get the adrenaline rush of, oh, this thing's big, which that's just because the fish has more leverage against you to just pull down. But, yeah. So pike lures. Let's get on to that now. Pike lures. This is a category, this is my favorite fish to go for. Lake Superior pike is my favorite fish to fish for. There goes my pellet. And whenever I go fishing for them, normally I'll use a muskie rod sometimes because they can be huge. All right, John, your turn. How high can you get? When I go pike fishing, I'll normally use topwaters. I'll sometimes use big crankbaits to just send them down there because the pike can feel vibrations, which is good and bad because they can sometimes feel your boat motor and then they'll get scared. But pike are not skittish of boats at all. I've had many times where I'm fishing, and I've had one time where I'm jigging a muskie jig in Superior, just seeing how it looks in the water. Big old 37.5 comes up from the bottom, and he snatches it. And it was the coolest sight I've ever seen, because the water was it's the greenish color. It was that.
Oh, it's mossy?
Yeah, and the thing just came from right up and just...
You should go get your big old muskie lure, that big pike one.
The big one. Big one.
Yeah, go get it.
Entertain.
Yeah, I will.
And go!
Yeah, so today when we went partridge hunting, we did not get lucky. We made 2 of them, run away, and made me mad, but I still did not really care because
I'm back.
oh yeah,
I'm back.
Brock's back with
You
his
know it.
huge.
18-inch fishing lure, or 17.
It is huge.
I can't even open this thing. I have two of the same one.
Today.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'll show one. You show one.
Here, first one. Okay, boom. This is what you call a bulldog, and this is more for muskies. But basically, how you can fish this: muskie rod, 80-pound braid is what I use because it's just better, and I don't want to risk snapping the lure. What I'll do is I'll hold the rod like this, so the lure goes like just jerks kind of forward, and because it's heavy, front heavy, it'll sink down like this. And while it does that, the tail is gonna spin, and then I can do this again and just repeat that the entire way of the cast. Except I caught my muskie by trolling, which was with a bucktail, a white bucktail.
He also has this thing. Looks like catfish. I actually think it is a catfish, but yeah, it's this thing. These are like soft plastic, but at the same time,
those are for pikes. Got many pike off of these lures right here. They're the best ones. You guys see so much. Sorry. Oh, dude, this rattle right here.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, how much fish have you caught off this one, Brock?
Nothing. Actually,
what about this one?
Probably 30.
Nice.
And then you have the good old-fashioned spoon. And some of you might be familiar with the Daredevil, but I don't. Daredevils are actually one of the most common lures I use because Daredevils just look like a dying bait fish. And you can get the big ones that are like the size of my palm compared to this thing, twice the size. And
here's this one. I think he caught one off this one. He said
this is the lure that caught the 41 in the channel video. This is about a 7-inch crankbait, and we've replaced the hooks because the pike destroyed the hooks. Go check out that video as well. And then you've got. Did you show this one already?
Yeah. Here, I'll go get one of your other tackle boxes so we can keep doing fishing.
All right. Oh, that's not good. It's fine. I don't need to close to the lashes. Yeah. So perch is another lure that I fish. Wow, me. These lures I don't want to recommend for perch. Perch, I want you to get a small jig head, smallest jig head you have. You can get jig heads about that gap, like that big, like not counting the hook obviously, but you can get jig heads about that big, and you can just go off docks and jig them. That's what I did. That's what I do all the time at Misanabe Park in Kenora. That's what I did the whole time, and I caught like 40 perch off the docks. Some big ones too. This is the longest episode. 42 minutes and 39 seconds. That's actually insane. And John's back. Oh my goodness, the homemade lures. John, how'd you remember?
Here.
The Homer Simpson.
Okay, personally, my favorite lure of the channel, Homer Simpson.
Dubbed video. Go check it out.
He has a fish camera thingy-majiggy that he puts on it.
Oh yeah, the goldfish cam. So Mason, my friend. That's fine, don't worry. The pigeon, the guy who owns the pigeon farm. He's in that video. He's the co-star of that video. I'm kidding.
Stupid Fishing.
Stupid Fishing episode 1 was filmed here. Was filmed with this lure. And you're working, or whatever it was.
Here's another one up here. You show this one. Okay, so this isn't his homemade lure. Thumbnail, actually. I think you were definitely gonna put a lip in there, but you didn't. You put a lip in that one.
That's not for this one. For this one right here. You've all seen the video of this thing right here. You can raise it up a little bit.
Yeah, here it is.
Show the full thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
That's fine.
Yeah. So this one. How much did you catch on this? How would you tell us?
I'm gonna be honest. That's actually one of the most productive baits I've actually had. I've got like, I don't know. I want to say like. Stuff like 9 pike on this thing, and some of them they're mainly small ones because they're too stupid to figure out that that's not good.
Nice googly eye on it.
I know, right? And then I have this thing right here, which I was gonna put in the bazaar, and I thought, no, it's too dumb. Just move the camera. Sorry.
Yeah, here's this Homer Simpson one. He got like donuts.
Donuts as the lip, which is pretty sweet. I know this lip. I've actually tested this. It does work, but the lip's too steep. But I don't really care. Believe it or not, this was my old school ruler that I just chopped into a bunch of pieces. and I just Gorilla Glued it together, and then just shoved it in the little groove, and that's what I used. And this thing actually swims like this, but I've never actually used it. So I think next season, I'm gonna make a whole video. I was gonna do something like that, the 9 lure challenge, which I had a bunch of other ones. That's my main camera that I
This
filmed
is
with.
the GoPro that you will see every Fishing with Brock official video on.
That's my main camera. I know it's pretty bad.
It's a Black 7
Yeah.
GoPro. Soon he will get another one.
I'm gonna get a main camera soon, like an actually good main camera. But for now, it's just the GoPro.
Yeah, this is definitely my personal favorite.
I think this is my most proud lure I've ever made.
Yeah, it looks actually good, but like.
Hey, what my other ones sound good? Good enough for you, John?
No, they don't.
Geez, that helps.
That one looks great. I think this one would actually be good, but.
No, I've caught many fish out of that one. Actually, I have a confession to make. I didn't cut this out. I just painted it. My Opa, which is Dutch for Grandpa, he cut it out because he's a carpenter and makes houses. So he cut it out, but I assembled the hooks and stuff. So
here's a comparison to our pellets
with
our pellets and this big old piece of wood.
I'm gonna say that lure's about.
Look at that. That's the pellet on top.
That's a branch lure right there, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Caroline playing in the background. I don't think you can hear that though. But whatever. John, we've been going for 46 minutes and 15 seconds.
I said we go for an hour.
Let's do it. 1 hour challenge. So if this video is an hour, we completed this challenge.
They could definitely hear this. Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, if John can hear it through the headphones, yes. Okay, if you can hear it, yeah, yes, you could.
They don't mind it. They like it.
How many pigeons have you shot?
In my life, I'm gonna say I've 25 pigeons. In my whole life. I mean, you shot 14 in one go.
Yeah, that was actually really sweet. Yeah, I know. We're gonna get rid of fishing for now because we are wearing the orange hats. If you haven't already noticed, so that which indicates this video is gonna be
mostly hunting. And
John, I butchered it again. I said video.
We planned it mostly to be hunting, but like we like fishing too. So, how many rods do you have in total, Bob?
64. I'm kidding. Like 40, including the ones that that I've owned.
No, that like you have.
Oh, have right now.
Like own right now.
Oh boy, this is tough. Like 5 rods. 5. I have a walleye rod, and I have a few more big casters. And I also have a couple ice fishing rods, which is something is also fun. But I can't do that right now because, once again, ice is just,
not good right now. It's like slush.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But this season is going to be insane because now I know more about ice fishing. I know how pike behave in ice fishing. I know how perch behave in ice fishing. I know how to catch more fish when ice fishing because I've watched many YouTube videos. Can't remember.
Yeah, I mostly watch hunting videos because I'm more of a hunting guy. I know you're more of a hunting guy in the spring, fall, and fishing guy in the summer.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Like from December to September, October, November, December, I'm more of a hunting guy. But like from January, February, March, April, May, June, like from the rest
mostly of the fishing guy.
Mostly a fishing guy. Yeah. Like I don't know what's with me, but my passion. My passion doesn't change. Like my favorite thing to do just changes. Like I go from I love fishing to I love hunting to back to I love fishing, and the cycle just repeats. But I've only been hunting for like 2 years now, so that just I don't know. I just love hunting now.
Yeah, I've been hunting for practically my whole life, but like.
But you also grew up in a hunting family.
I did. Well, my dad's a big hunter.
Apparently, he's shot a moose.
He has shot moose.
Really? Like how many?
Like 3.
3 moose.
But none of them were bulls. My uncle shot a moose this season, actually.
Really? 2
of my uncles, and they're all both bulls, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, my dad has a 300 Win Mag, a 6.5 Creedmoor, 12 gauge. I'm not gonna say it's mine, but like I'm the hunter guy in the family, so I technically have a 410 and a 22. Nice. And he also has I said 12 gauge, and then We have another gun in the house. It's another 12 gauge and another 410. I would like to get a 20 gauge one of these days.
Yeah, I know. The only thing I own is a pellet gun and a bunch of Nerf guns. So.
Yeah, I like Nerf guns too. I have a really high.
Nerf guns are fun because, well, Nerf 4s are the best. I think every time I go hunting, like pre-hunt, I think about what am I gonna do, what am I gonna hunt for, how am I gonna prepare. And normally when I go out, I just wear my jacket and I stuff a bunch of pellets in my pocket.
And orange, you wear orange too.
I wear orange, and I also carry a whistle around in case I trip and fall and embarrass myself. And I'll also sight in my gun most of the time, because as I mentioned before, what I did with my first partridge hunt with a gun, I sighted in my gun and I figured out, okay, I've got aim left. And at the time, I didn't know what a grouping was, which is where the spread of pellets is, which my gun doesn't have that good groupings, but
my gun has a good.
his gun's got like half-inch groups. Mine's got like 5-inch groupings. Okay, it's like mine's like 3-inch groupings.
Mine's like 2.5, maybe 2.
Yeah, but that's just like the farther you are, the bigger the groups will be. But like.
Yeah, with a shotgun, mostly the groups are for shotguns for like chokes and stuff.
Okay, but like shotgun's cheating pretty much because
you
walk up, you point the barrel, you pull the trigger.
Remember when we had the water bottle over there? And
we shot
the bale. How far is that? You think?
That was like a 30-yard shot, John.
Yeah, I did a 30-yard shot through a try with a pellet gun, and the wind was high, so.
Wind wasn't too high.
It wasn't bad, but it was enough to move the pellet a little bit.
Exactly.
I shot really low though, and I meant to shoot hot. Like I shot really like. I shot middle water bottle, like.
Oh, you hit the bottom of the water bottle. Don't be lying.
If you were shooting here, I would shoot like. If I was aiming here, it would have gone down here.
Yeah.
I still hit it though.
What do you think the? I was gonna say, what do you think the range of your gun is?
Like how far it could shoot?
Yeah, like how far can it shoot before dropping?
I actually don't know because I'm not really that good at stuff, but they're literally like a 7-grain bullet.
Yeah.
So.
You know, please don't get mad at us for saying bullets. Sometimes it's the
pellets. Don't get mad at us. That's annoying.
I know.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna say, I don't know, because I don't want to get made fun of online for saying the wrong thing. So.
I know. Another thing I don't do when I'm hunting is, this is gonna sound stupid, but I don't hunt with a scope. I don't. My whole life, I've been hunting with iron sights. But that's because
we shoot partridge in the middle of the bush, so it's going to be zoomed into the bush.
Yeah, and I've had it many times where I can walk up to the partridge but like when I first got my pellet gun, my scope was stupidly weird, and 9-year-old me or 10-year-old me, I'm now 12, thought it was a smart idea to use pliers to twist my knob to sight in the gun, and of course the stupid thing cracked, and my gun was not sighted in. Luckily, it wasn't non-sighted in left to right. It was just not sighted up and down. So I had to aim a little. Low. I think it was.
You told me it was low.
Yeah, and then I couldn't find the Allen key I needed to remove it. And then one day I found it. It was like under my storage box, which that was horrible because I had not known that. And then I finally got it off and was like, huh, this looks different. Because in my head, I always thought, okay, am I going to hunt rifle style or shotgun style? I always thought rifle style was with the scope, and shotgun style was with the iron sights. Which doesn't make sense because the shotgun shoots multiple shots. There you go. Or some people say pellets, which
I think most people say pellets. Some people say BBs, but
some people say shot. Most of the time, that's mainly what I've heard. Shot.
Yeah. So what was I gonna say now?
Scopes is what I was just
talking about. So I think it was 2 days ago. I was so excited. I was like excited to go to Brock's. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll try a scope. I put on the scope. I don't remember. Like I remember, and then when I put on the scope when it's all mounted, I remember. Holy moly! When I was 9 years old, I tried sighting this thing and I got it off. Like I put it off a lot. So then I tried to sight it in again. It was cold, it was windy, and I didn't want to do it. So I took the scope off, and I did a lot of work on my gun that day.
Okay. I'm trying to stack 4 pellets. No! If I stack 4 pellets, I'm just going to be happy. I'm not going to say something stupid.
How about if you stack 4 pellets, we're going to have to go for an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, wait, what? But that just makes sense. Can I just see these pellets? Because I need to stack them somehow now, don't I? What's the fourth one? Oh. Okay.
Alright, I'll entertain you. My Brock is.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll try to stack 4 pellets, which is like stacking 8 golf balls.
No, it isn't. It's like stacking 2 golf balls. It's not even like stacking 2 golf balls.
You can stack 2 golf balls.
I don't know if you could.
Look it up.
You can. It would be hard though.
Oh, yeah, it'd be really hard. Look up stacking 8 golf balls.
Maybe I will.
I don't know. How do we get from hunting to fishing to golf balls?
Well, you're stacking pellets. Yeah. Yeah. So we like hunting,
Yeah.
fishing. That's kind of what we've been talking about the whole time. So you better know that by now.
Yeah. If you skip through part of this and you just ended up here coincidentally,
That'd be bad.
yeah,
We were talking about partridge.
You were
hunting,
talking about partridge,
pigeon.
ferret. No,
Bunny.
not really weasels. Actually, how about weasels? How about no? We don't do weasels.
Maybe we will. Maybe in the morning if we go partridge hunting, which we will. Maybe we won't take a video, but
No. Well, I mean, I haven't seen that weasel in like 4 months probably. Like last time I saw it was a Sunday morning.
blow them up with some tannerite.
Bruh. Tannerite's an exploding target.
Yeah, but you gotta do it with adults. You gotta do it with adults. He's getting mad because he's stacking pellets and it's not working. Oh. And I just made him more mad.
I almost had it.
Come on. Yeah. Well, we're 4 minutes away from an hour.
4 minutes.
What else can we talk about for the next 4 minutes? More hunting. Let's do more hunting.
Okay. How about wearing orange? Yeah, wearing orange is the most
important. Don't you dare do that.
I know.
Yeah, wearing orange is like if you're hunting in a bush
This makes you look
and you're wearing
stupid.
camouflage and you get shot, that's bad. So you
That
gotta wear
sucks for
orange.
you. I think it's unless you're turkey hunting, you don't have to. Or tree stand hunting.
Or
Yeah, tree stand hunting, you don't have to wear orange, but
But if it's your land,
if it's your
you
land,
don't
that's
really need to
different.
wear orange, but sometimes you'll have poachers.
Well, if you're allowing someone to hunt.
Yeah, then you wear orange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wear orange every time I go partridge hunting. Pigeon hunting, it's on a farm, so I don't really wear orange. You
Yeah,
don't. I just wear orange
I
too.
feel like no one's gonna mistake us for a deer walking around the barn.
Yeah.
Holding a gun, just standing on 2 legs.
Yeah. Partridge don't have guns, if you didn't know that by now.
One brain. No! I'm gonna cram these together.
Alright, bro.
Well,
Let's get about partridge.
okay, how about rabbits?
Oh, yeah, rabbits.
Oh, best partridge recipes.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Like how to cook a partridge.
Okay, so last partridge I killed, I put it in bean batter. That's good. It's like fish batter, but it's meant for fish, but I put it in partridge. It was really good.
Oh yeah.
And normally I would just wet it, get it wet, put it in the fridge for a bit, and then put it in like a skillet, like an iron skillet, if that's a pan. Yeah, I'll put it in a pan.
Skillets ago.
What is a skillet?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You're stupid.
we're not cooking, guys. So,
No.
and then I just put it in a pan, put some butter in it, pepper. You did a cooking.
Yeah, as I
catch
mentioned,
and cook.
I think I mentioned this earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You
I
did.
did catch and cook.
Yeah.
Catch and cook partridge.
You should go watch that, by the way,
Yeah, please go watch that once again.
and subscribe, like and subscribe.
Unless
Fishing with Brock Official.
you're already subscribed. But what was I gonna say? Oh, my favorite. Okay, so my favorite partridge recipe. Like that's your favorite partridge recipe?
Yeah, that's the only way I do it.
So, I do a bunch of weird ways. Like, last time I killed one, in the last partridge video, in the partridge video, I got a pan. I got half a stick of butter. Actually, my mom cooked this. I don't know why I'm saying I did, but she stirred the butter around the pan, just like get the butter on the base of the pan. She put the partridge in there, and it was partridge with bacon bits in it. There was lemon pepper in it. Oh, it was like a round of. It was the little twisty things like that. Like
Salt?
not
Salt shaker?
No, yeah, it was like a salt shaker, but it wasn't salt. It was like, oh, I have no idea what it's called. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. I don't really know. we put it in, and then I had eggs and rice and partridge together.
And like mayo.
Garlic aioli. Oh, that's the best. You gotta try that. And then I sat down and watched a movie with my family and ate it. It was delicious. And then my brother tried to sneak some, because I went to the bathroom, and he tried to sneak some, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing?
I've never done this before, but partridge and fries would be good.
Partridge and fries actually sounds really good.
Yeah, like partridge. I've tried partridge. Do this if you partridge hunt. Partridge with sweet and sour. It's really good.
Oh yeah, that is good. I have done
plum
that
sauce.
before.
Yeah, plum sauce.
I have done that before. It actually is really good.
Yeah, well, we don't really have anything more to talk about, so I think we're done.
Hey, we did it. 1 hour. We did it.
Yep.
Round of applause. Okay, don't do that loud because it's getting in the red zone, which isn't good. What happens if it's in the red zone? I actually have no idea.
I want to find out. No, I'm joking. Okay.
And I'm not gonna rewatch my own podcast.
You gonna end it?
One final thing. I have yet to stack the pellets. My record's 3. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed that, consider to follow me on Spotify, and if you're not already subscribe to Fishing with Brock Official, my YouTube channel. And if you want to see more John,
I will be back.
he will be back.
Trust me. And maybe if we make a pigeon hunting video, I will.
We're probably actually gonna make 2 if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Well,
hopefully 2 at least.
Yeah, and then I'll probably be in a fishing video one of these days.
One of these days it's gonna happen. But anyways, if you want to see more of John, which I already have a feeling you want to, because so many of the hunting videos, or 2 of the hunting videos have been doing pretty well actually. I'm losing focus because there's music playing in the background. What are you doing?
The thing came out.
You know what? Still in recording. It doesn't really matter.
Bye.
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 I'll see you all in the next podcast, or maybe even next
And
YouTube
me.
video.
You'll see me maybe.
You'll see him very soon.
Maybe me and Mason.
Oh, that'd be actually really fun.
Alright, bye.
Bye, everybody.